the better of them. It's a harsh lesson in the final game of the day, but honestly I can say that IH should hold their head high with how they performed in this PMWI, and they've made Pakistan proud.
That's the thing with IA, is I saw a lot of fans that were very supportive, which is great. You guys keep it up. You're one of the most active fans I've seen in a long time, so big thumbs up to that. It doesn't happen for every single team. It's great to have such a big fan base right off the bat. But you know, this is the first... Okay, don't scare me like that.
Did you?
I thought he was done there for a second. But a lot of people set really high expectations for this team. This is the first time they're playing at this level.
Yeah, I know.
This is the very first time. And as I agree with what you said, they can hold their head very high up, but it seemed like apparently Coutinho puts his high a little bit too far out the side as it gets picked up by Broly. But you know what? It's only their first time. I'm sure we'll see IA in the future doing absolutely fantastic strides for the team and for their region. As now Tix taking a one-on-one versus Broly. Broly, I love to see this player, but it seemed like unfortunately you're going up against an absolute beast in the name of spotted away for a second by Matic. Gonna try and make sure they trying to slow down and diminish the amount of mobility Na'Vi can really have. Now they're down to one. It's going to be Matic trying to go for the nades, but doesn't quite connect. Again, this is Myth's fight to win, really, very clearly.
Yeah, great opportunistic play by Myth, because I don't think they were necessarily expecting the team to be here, but when they heard the end of this fight between Na'Vi and IA, they sniffed an opportunity to strike, and they are indeed striking.
And he turned this one into a 1v3. Matic. A lot of time, though. The Res will come out to Broly. The nade idea is good. I get the premise. It's a little bit hard to play for Myth, though. But Matic, the more time you take, you know that those knocks are going to be coming back. Smoke it up, too. There you go. That was a smoke, trying to make sure he can. The thing, it took so long to actually go for the Res onto Tixi, and I think that now Myth heard those footsteps. They must be alert that he is trying to get a teammate back on his 2 feet. He's going to try and jump behind.
Full squad has been put back up by Myth, and if you notice, one of Myth players is on the roof. That's to try and distract audio cues for the other 2 remaining players in Na'Vi. Really good play.
Only that, also to stop them from jumping out the windows. That is definitely the play they're going for, to make sure they can regulate the movement that Na'Vi's actually allowed to go for. Flashbang comes out. Not sure if it actually connected onto Tixi, but if they're going for 2-2, trying to wrap around from the different angles. The blue zone's going to be doing a lot of work on these teams too. A lot of resources. That's another flash. Na'Vi losing one instantly. It's down to Tixi. Can the clutch man make it happen versus Smith? Gives up another knock. He's solo switch over, but he's only got 10 bullets into the sky. He's got to reload it. He might be able to close off what he could. He got what he could, and I fully respect that.
Desperate times, desperate measures, last chance saloon to do, but the win comes through. Man, comes up the fight that Na'Vi have put up in this PMWI. Let's be fair, they started off so poorly. The highest single Valdez's 5 games in day 1, 109, just put them so heavily back up in the standings, and man, they deserve a lot of respect for it. Their last game ends early and Myth.
This is a very scary Zuxi. He's got an Orm in his hand. Luxy, oh, how did you dodge that? Jeez, Toro, but no more Toro anymore. He's going to be actually mowed down by the M249 of Supporter of DS Gaming. The South Korean team just cruising by, but unfortunately you're going to have to go for a stop. One-stop shop in the field versus BTR and also Zeus, as these 2 teams are going to go now a little bit back and forth. Remember, the Orm's got a silencer too, making it a little bit hard to really pin down his location. They're in the edge of the circle, so I'm looking at teams that are in a good spot. That's going to be Geek Fan and set up for success in the early stage.
Also reject, but as typical, rejects. Spread is a little bit wants to take down Nasser Esport. They've had representatives I feel have really started at PMWI, but they're noticed that knocked by the way from BTR.
Zuxi's been just disgusting with that Orb. Headshot to headshot, though, going to be able to get spotted away. Gets a little bit too close to Icy. Will get frozen up just a tad. Liquid's further behind too.